guys! Today we're reading Shark Lady, the true story of how Eugenie Clark became the ocean's most fearless scientist. This is written by Jess Keating and illustrated by Marta Alvarez Mehans? Okay, I'm not good at that one. But let's read the book. Ooh, there's all kinds of cool sharks on here. Can you guys see that? That's pretty cool. All right. Here we go. All right. It was Saturday, and Eugenie wanted to stay at the aquarium forever. She wanted to smell the damp, salty air and stare at the glittery rainbow of fish. She wanted to keep watching her favorite animals, the sharks. Eugenie pretended she was walking on the bottom of the sea. What would it be like to swim with the sharks? To breathe underwater with gills of her own? More than anything, she wanted to find out. Wow, that's pretty cool. When summer came, Eugenie's mother took her to swim at the beach at Atlantic City. Stuffing sticky gum into her ears to keep the water out, Eugenie dove down and down, down. The salt stung her eyes, but she didn't want to miss a single fish. Constellations of sea stars speckled the pebbled sand. She imagined a silvery fin standing strong on her back and sliced through the ocean current. Wow, she's brave. To others, sharks were ugly and scary, but to Eugenie, she knew they were beautiful. As she glided through the cool water, she wished everyone could see sharks through her eyes. But the sharks were only in her mind for now. Eugenie decided to learn everything she could about them. So she dove. In this time, she dove into books. Whale sharks, nurse sharks, tiger sharks, lemon sharks. Eugenie wanted to know about them all. She also joined the Queens County Aquarium Society as its youngest member. Eugenie's notebooks filled with sharks. They swam in her daydreams and on the margins of her pages. Okay. At home, Eugenie's mother surprised her with an aquarium of her own. A 15-gallon tank was much too small for sharks, but Eugenie saved her allowance to buy guppies, clownfish, and coral red snails. It felt as big as an ocean in her room. Their small apartment became an aquarium, a laboratory, and a sanctuary. As she grew older, many were still telling Eugenie what to do. Forget those sharks. Be a secretary. Be a housewife. Eugenie wanted to study zoology, but some of her professors thought women weren't smart enough to be scientists or brave enough to explore the oceans. They said sharks were mindless monsters. Eugenie knew better. Her dream was as big as a whale shark. So again, Eugenie dove. She plunged into every course she could. Her laboratory became her home. From sunrise to sunset, she studied how fish grow, how they behave, and how they were put together both inside and out. Despite all of the people who didn't believe in her, Eugenie was becoming one of the smartest students in her field. Even after she earned her degree, many still doubted her. But Eugenie's work was just the beginning. Eager to make discoveries of her own, Eugenie finally dove into the open sea. In the Red Sea, Eugenie collected hundreds of fish, including 3 new species that had not been discovered before. There's a Red Sea sand diver. There's a barred xenia pipefish. And there's a volcano tripplefin. Ooh, that one's pretty. On a research mission exploring the Palau Islands, Eugenie was diving alone when she encountered her first ever wild shark. She wasn't afraid. Instead, she thought it was beautiful. In Isla Mujeres, she dispelled the myth that sharks must keep moving to stay alive when she swam through dark caves, still and silent, full of resting sharks. Eugenie's daring heart grew bolder with each dive. Soon, they began to call her Shark Lady. Eugenie had proven she was smart enough to be a scientist and brave enough to explore the oceans. As her courage grew, she began to love and understand her beloved sharks more and more. But she never forgot how many still believed that sharks were mindless killers. Because of their scary reputation, humans were hunting sharks all over the world. Eugenie knew that sharks weren't stupid or mean. Shark fin soup. She was determined to prove everyone wrong. Look, she's standing inside a skeleton mouth of a shark. That's pretty cool. Eugenie fished through her mind and devised a brilliant experiment. Could she train a shark the way a person trains a dog? Ooh, I never thought of that. Were sharks much smarter than anyone knew? They were. Eugenie was the first scientist in the world to train sharks, and even learned that they could remember their training for at least 2 months after. Sharks were not mindless killers. Sharks were beautiful. Sharks were smart. They deserved to be studied, protected, and loved. And Eugenie's dream was now a dream come true. That's pretty cool. So, there's some facts here. It says dangerous monsters? No way. There's 400 species of sharks, and of these, only about a dozen are known to be dangerous to humans, and encounters are extremely rare. The truth is, despite their fearsome reputations, humans are much more dangerous to sharks than they are to us. Every year, humans kill more than 100 million sharks. It's important to treat sharks with respect, but there is no need to fear them. Sleep tight? Eugenie once swam into a cave full of peaceful, resting sharks suspended in the water. But were they really sleeping? Sharks breathe by using their gills to extract oxygen from the water. Eugenie noticed that the caves with the sleeping sharks had more oxygen than usual. She believes that this extra oxygen would make it easier for motionless sharks to breathe, so they didn't need to swim to pass water over their gills. Before confirming this discovery, most believe that sharks had to keep moving to stay alive. No toothbrush here. Sharks have impressive teeth arranged in rows along their gums. These teeth are constantly being grown and move forward in their mouths like a conveyor belt. Was Eugenie afraid of sharks because of their sharp teeth? No way. She was only bitten once in her life, and the encounter didn't happen underwater. Once on her way to a school visit with the mounted jaws of a tiger shark beside her in the car, Eugenie had to stop quickly at a red light. As she reached across the seat to stop the jaws from tumbling forward, the teeth chomped into her arm. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what else we got. Over here, I'm going to move this over here so I can read it. This says sneaky skin. Sharks can move extremely fast in the water, and the secret to their speed is in their skin. Shark skin is made up of dermal denticles, which are more like teeth than fish scales. Some swimsuit designers have even created swimsuits that mimic shark skin to help Olympians swim faster in the water. Big, small, and everything in between. There's an incredible variety of sharks. The smallest in the world is the dwarf lantern shark at under 7 inches long. The world's largest shark, the whale shark, measures over 40 feet. Once Eugenie was swimming with these giants in the Sea of Cortez. One swam very close to her, so close that she was able to grab a hold of it. She let it carry her for a long time until she finally let go when she realized she was far away from her boat. Up here it says mermaid purses. Some sharks give birth to live young. Others, like the dogfish, produce unique egg sacs that sustain their young. These leathery sacs are known as mermaid purses, and they provide the young shark a safe place to grow. Sometimes it's possible to find a mermaid's purse on the shore if you look very carefully. Life at the top. Sharks are apex predators. This means that they're the very top of the food chain in the ocean. Because of this, they play an important role in keeping food webs and prey population in balance. Without sharks, ocean ecosystems would collapse. Sharks are very old. The first sharks appeared almost 400 million years ago, and their descendants are still around today. They have survived 5 major extinction events, including one 65 million years ago that destroyed dinosaurs. All right. There we go. And then this shows all the cool things that she did, but I'm not going to read them because it's kind of hard to make sense of that. That's the end. It's a pretty good book all about sharks. Hope you like it. Bye.